now that I had time to sit and think about this entire this eye situation with Errol Spence, it kind of got me thinking, looking at this thing a little sideways because the timing of it. Um, his fans is gonna sit up here and say, well, this whole time Errol's been quiet. He hasn't said anything this entire time since the fight. He hasn't made any excuses. And I told y'all before, he actually did make an excuse, like after the fight, but it was kind of like an excuse to lead to another excuse. It's like he left the door open for excuses to pour in, because he said, even if something was wrong with me, I wouldn't tell anybody, or something like that. He said I wouldn't make an excuse. I wouldn't tell anybody. I would stand on it, or some crap he said. And when you say stuff like that, that leaves doors open for more excuses to be made by the fans and for the boxer to later come out with more excuses. And that's exactly what happened 6 months later. And we saw now, suddenly, magically, Errol Spence had eye surgery because he had cataracts. And people were pointing out that he was wearing glasses during all of the press conferences before the Crawford fight. I think all of that was also staged as well. I think either he was wearing that outfit to kind of match the glasses to blend in, or the glasses was put on. He put the glasses on because he knew that excuse was probably going to be something that they was going to run with for a while. This could have been a thing that these guys already knew that they were going to say a long time ago. We just don't know about it, man. This boxing thing is, I don't know why people think that this thing is, I mean, come on. We got corrupt sanctioning bodies. There's all kind of corruption. What makes you think that these dudes won't ride out something like that? Okay? Now, what I'm saying is, you saw how one-sided that fight was. That one-sided ass whooping. So, I'm trying to think. I think this whole eye thing could be a scam, because they know that nobody really want to pay to see the rematch, because it's going to be probably the same thing, or probably worse, because the fight was just so bad as far as there was no competition in that fight. There was no back and forth, nothing. Errol just got punched around the ring. He got beat from pillar to post. There was no doubt in anybody's mind that Crawford won that fight. That's what rematches are spawned from. When, there was no reason, there was no dispute that there was a dispute, because the fight was just so good. Errol was giving him everything. Terence Crawford was giving him everything. Crawford won like 6-7 rounds. Errol won like 5 rounds. Like shit like that. But that wasn't the case with this fight. So the powers that be, they know that nobody's gonna pay to see this thing. They don't want to put the money up for this fight, man. I think they're trying to find a way to get Errol out of the rematch, and I think the eye thing is probably gonna be a way out of it. I could be way wrong, but we'll have to find out. It's just the timing of it was just wrong. He comes out and gets a surgery, and it takes like 7 to 8 weeks to heal from something like that. So you come out now and get the surgery right around the same time that you are supposed to get your rematch going. So the fans ain't asking the right questions. Ask your guy, listen, man, if you said your eye was messed up from back then, why didn't you get this thing corrected then? Why now? Why didn't you correct? I'm assuming that his eye was messed up around the Ugas thing, right? But I mean, he did good in Ugas fight. Ugas was hitting him, right? So he wasn't catching a lot of jabs from Ugas. He wasn't catching much hell from Ugas, obviously, because he won. So when exactly did this cataract thing happen? When did he notice it? So it's a lot of questions that they're not answering. They're never going to answer. They're going to leave them to your imagination, So that's just my thing. I don't think the eye thing is official. I think something else might be wrong with his eye. I think Crawford did something to his eye in the fight. That's what I think happened. I think Crawford probably broke his orbital and they try to cover it up, or there's quite possibility. It's a possibility that there's nothing even wrong with his eye at all. So this is my thing, man. But anyway, I want to get y'all's opinion on this. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll catch y'all later on the next one.